It's a very illegal practice to give. A brokerage who gives and a person who takes, both blacklisted.
So what are they actually losing out in tax?
I didn't ask for a kickback. Do I regret it? Not at all. Because I had some money with me which I wanted to invest and I wanted to see growth.
But if you're not valuing me, my time, then I won't get it.
For someone client, I have clients who ask a kickback on my rental commissions.
And there are more taxi drivers than there are real estate brokers.
Then how am I going to get food on my plate back home? How am I going to pay my rent? And they were like, that's not up to
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's funny, it's just very funny that they are making so much more money than Jockey and USA.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another podcast of Emirates Nest. And today we are going to be talking about commission and kickbacks. Now, a lot of us would be wondering, is it legal? Do people take commissions? Do clients ask for kickbacks? And so, fortunately or unfortunately, this is the reality. Today we're going to be busting this myth and talking about how does it work, and for clients who are actually getting a kickback, are they really benefiting? So let's delve into this a bit more in detail. So we do have Rohit Bachani, who is the founder of Merlin Real Estate, with us. Along with him, we have Mitul, who's also joining us today, and we have Nidhi. Mitul and Nidhi are both senior property consultants who are working in Merlin Real Estate. Both have a lot of experience with closing big ass deals and advising clients. So we're super happy to have all three in our beautiful panel discussion today. So how is everybody doing?
What a pleasure, Diksha. Thank you.
Great stuff. Happy to have you.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Diksha. All doing good. Thank you so much.
Great stuff. Okay. So, first and foremost, Rohit, let's start with you. Tell me, what for a layman is a commission kickback?
Well, coming in front of the camera today, Diksha, and talking about a little sensitive topic, it's not easy. And, I could win a lot of hearts, especially on a broker fraternity, and I could maybe lose potential clients also. So me coming is not an easy thing talking about it today. But I'll still try my best. And so, yes, Dubai is the world's largest inflow of capital in real estate in the last few years. Putting in numbers, 2025 was almost $1 trillion dirhams. It's $300 billion. So when money comes, obviously there are a lot of good practices, and I think we are very lucky. We are in the auspices of Dubai Land Department, and the brokers networks are very strong. But wherever there's a lot of money, there will be some type of practices which doesn't go down well.
Correct.
So what you're saying today as a layman, it happens, especially in off-plan properties.
Okay.
Especially in properties which don't sell so easily. And it doesn't happen with the big guys. Like if it's an Imar project, you're lucky to get stock.
Right.
But yeah, there is a practice in smaller developers ki agar, you sell the product for them, you get some type of, like, for example, you get 100. Sometimes the investor expects you to give part of that back to them to reduce their costing, which is strange. Can I tell you, see, all of us here in this room,
Yeah.
including you, Touchwood, Mitul, Nidhi, we are all property investors. And not just in UAE, globally.
Correct.
And let me give you a good parallel what happens in the Western world, UK, US. By grace of God, my family business is electronics from 1997.
Sure.
We have done well thanks to this beautiful city of Dubai. We are in the Dubai airports, Dubai duty free, Dubai Mall, Abu Dhabi, Saudi. So business has been always good, and that allowed us to buy good properties.
Sure.
So one of the properties we bought was in UK.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So I spoke to a private banker. I'll give you the name, Barclays. I had an account in Barclays. I said, I want to buy a property in UK. Help me out. I don't know UK. So he said, yeah, sure, we'll connect you to one of the top agents over there. They know all these people. Barclays is UK.
Correct.
So they connected me, very nice agent. I had a chat with them. You know what's the first thing they told me? Ki, thank you, Rohit. What's your budget? I said, yeah, it's around £1 million, which is a decent budget for UK.
Of course. Yes.
And I bought that. And he said, before you even come down to UK to buy, please deposit £25,000 non-refundable consultancy.
Okay.
That is 2.5% of the cost of the property we're searching for.
Correct.
And our fee is 5%.
Right.
I said, what if I don't buy the property?
Right.
Non-refundable. I said, okay, that is, I asked my banker, is this a normal practice?
Yeah.
So I put £25,000 in the front.
Right.
We flew down to UK, my whole family. I was expecting a red carpet service.
Of course, yes.
One junior came because 1 million I found out is not a big budget. No, maybe a person like me would have, who was the owner, would come only if I would buy a 5 or 10 million pound project. So one very, very junior person came. With that time was 2008.
Right.
So I don't think there were a lot of digital or iPads and all that. Gave me 2 dossiers, proper 2 like 4 page the usme. 1, 2, 3, 4. He took me in a car. This is A, this is B.
Correct.
Take it or leave it. And if I leave it, I have to leave £25,000.
Correct.
And this is so when I bought the property, and I paid the other £25,000 also. So £50,000 I paid plus stamp duty, plus this, plus that.
Yes.
That is a way to acquire a property in UK.
Right.
I also touchwood have properties in US, Chicago, New York. Whenever I buy a property or sell, I have to pay 6%. Imagine if I call that broker or agent, you're charging me 6%, can I get something back? I will be blocked. But that is how it is in the real world, in the Western world. And do you know, Diksha, that property which I bought in UK, I must have made only 10% in 10 years. So £1 million मिल जाता भी 1.1 में.
1.1 में हो गया होगा. हाँ, ज़्यादा.
We are giving such beautiful advice to clients. I have my own properties in Dubai, which we are buying for 5 million. I'm telling you, will become 10 million.
Correct.
So we are doubling their money.
Yeah.
And what kickback they want? Give me 100,000 back, 50,000 back.
Right.
I'm like, dude, the money will double up. On what basis? It's so funny. And I think these guys and the same people have properties in UK.
Yeah.
They have properties in US. I don't know, Dubai में क्या उनको हो जाता है?
No, but I also feel, maybe, and you guys, please let me know. I think it is also because, there's this thinking कि जहाँ मांग सकते हो वहाँ पे मांग लो. ज़्यादा क्या करेगा, मना ही करेगा ना. Like at least ask. Right. Okay, so what if the other person agrees? And also, somehow, I believe it has become a norm with a lot of brokers playing this dirty game, which actually makes it very difficult for fair dealers to make enough money. Because then they obviously bitch on quantity, correct? That's how, if I'm selling 10 properties and from 10 properties I made 2%, then, I'm still okay. What do you think about this, Mitul?
So, I'll tell you something from a very real world example. I was trying to sell a property for MR in Rashid Yachts and Marina. A client had come to me and said that I'm getting this property for 4 million. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. And he said that one other broker is giving me 3% back.
Yeah.
And I want to go through him. Will you give me 3.5? And then I told him, I just want you to know one thing.
Yeah.
That broker, if he says 3%, it's not legalized anywhere.
Indeed.
It's not a contract.
Yeah.
He can run away with that 3% and you will never know.
Right.
And so if I'm promising my services to you, I'm going to give you top-notch services, but that's the cost and you're not paying anything extra for it. So, there will be brokers that will come and say, I will give you this property and I will give you money back, but there's no guarantee of it.
So now let's come to another thing that relates to it, which is how is buyer consultancy or buyer interest protected, especially when kickbacks are considered? Do you think that agents give full on proper information if they're sure of getting a certain kickback?
You hit the nail on the head, Diksha. Imagine this 3, 4, 5%. We cannot really disclose what commissions where we get from which developers, which is a very private thing. And but they are obviously the smaller developers. It's obvious they give more commissions than the bigger ones.
Correct.
So suppose, touchwood, I personally close a lot. But there are people in my company who have not closed in 6 months also. I'll be honest.
Right. Yeah.
And they don't get a salary.
Yeah.
So if I tell them, please sell Emar.
Right.
But there's another B or C giving more commission. He'll say, no, I don't want to sell Emar.
Huh.
I don't want to sell Emar. I want to sell somewhere. I'll get a little bit more.
Correct.
So, and obviously he'll still have to give something back to the thing.
Right.
So a poor guy is not making salary. Then what consultancy will he give?
Yeah.
But suppose I personally try not to, we all of us,
Yes.
we steer to the good developers only. But the smaller developers, this is the only way they catch them.
Correct.
And let's be honest, if you give part of your commission back, do you think when you want to sell the property, will that broker help you? And let me put a very important point over here. There are 4 investors who wanted to buy, let's say, Emar Heights. Okay, Emar Heights was a very popular project, sold out in one day.
Correct.
Villa project. Villas always, sells out.
Yeah.
Now, from these 4, 2 are our typical Asian uncles from the market. Dada, take this. You know how they talk.
Yes.
He is given me his check copy. 2 are sophisticated who value dignity of labor. They've given me. I put 4 checks. Allocation system. It's not like
Right.
Correct.
2 of them want a kickback.
Right.
2 of them they value our services.
Yeah.
Now I got 4 units allocated. Or I got 2 units allocated out of the 4 checks. Who do you think will get those 2 units?
Right.
Or maybe I'll get him close to the road.
Yeah.
The person who's taking the kickback. And I'll say, sir, I couldn't get you the park view.
Right.
I couldn't get you the right view. And this is where investors might get angry, and I'm taking out a lot of open secrets up there.
Correct.
People who ask for a kickback don't get the best units.
Yeah, they don't.
They'll never get it.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to add here. This is obvious they won't get the best units. How many investors or same uncles or aunts who call me, Dada, how much you'll give me back, blah, blah. And I don't give them, obviously. We don't. As a practice, we are a very straight thing. My father will kick me out of my brokerage. He's 77. He's never. We don't believe in all this. But 3 months later, they'll come to me, and they're like what Mr. Mitul said, that I was promised 3% back. That guy has blocked me. He's run away. And he sold me a very bad developer. Now, can you sell it for me? In my mind, serves you right. But I cannot talk like that next to my clients. And I'm like, I will try selling it, but it is very difficult to sell it, a product which they was sold in wrong pretenses. So hopefully sooner this culture goes away, the better. The developers know it, the big people know it. They always tell us it's illegal, and we adhere to that. It's a very illegal practice to give. The brokerage who gives and the person who takes, both will be blacklisted.
If it is reported, yes.
Yes.
It's a very wrong practice. I hope it goes away because honestly, we don't get a lot.
Sure. Yeah, obviously, I understand.
And what we get also, there are a lot of expenses, social media, Meta. I think 50% of our commission, the kickback Meta takes.
Correct.
Or Facebook.
Because you have to invest so much. There's also business investment, licenses, operations, travel, time. For 6 months, if you're running behind even a few clients and you've not closed anything, who's going to run your house for 6 months, right? So the money just goes.
I think the biggest kickback is Google, SEO and Meta. उनको देने के बाद, I can give something to the uncles.
Seriously. So Nidhi, let's ask you one question related to this. So usually when clients get a discount, they feel that they have won. मैं जीत लिया, मेरे को मिल गया, मेरे को discount. But what are they actually losing out in pretext?
See, I'm sorry to say, but for me, it's being penny wise and pound foolish.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you an example. I'll talk like a buyer rather than an agent. I bought a property with Rohit much before I, joined his team. I didn't ask for a kickback. Do I regret it? Not at all. Because, I had some money with me, which I wanted to invest and I wanted to see it growing.
Yeah.
And I knew if I go to Rohit, he would invest my money as if he's investing his own. So, rather for going for a short-term, happiness. Most of the cases, it's not about the money.
Right.
It's the kick that you get from the kickback.
Yes.
Right. So
the same thing. I got it. I won it.
I won. So I would, going rather than going for that mega kickback from somebody who would, try to sell me that he wants to sell rather than what I need to buy. I would rather go for, a consultant who would advise me and make me. And it happened. Rohit sold me Nashama when nobody was talking about Nashama. It was a hidden gem.
Correct,
So
correct.
I won.
You did.
Actually, yeah.
God's grace, touch wood. We hope it becomes even more.
Yeah.
And yeah, these are good units. We all own in Emar. He owns in Emar.
Yes.
In Rashid Yachts in Marina.
Yes.
I own in so many Touchwood. So yeah, even suppose a buyer thinks he's very smart. He knows the Nashama. He knows the Emar. But do you think that's all? It's so difficult to get the right orientation of the units.
Correct,
It's so difficult to get the right view. Most of the time these products are sold out. You're fighting not with just me or 4,000 brokers, you're 40,000 investors
That is true.
who want to buy the same product.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
if you're asking for a kickback, do you think you'll get the right unit? You might get the first floor or
No, I think it's a very ethical understanding, even for everyone watching also, that whenever someone values us, we deliver properly. We deliver the value when we feel valued.
Yes.
But if you're not valuing me, my time, then I won't care. I'm okay with others who are valuing me. Which brings me to my next question. There are Indian clients who are happy to pay your full commission, etc. They're okay to go one way. And there are people who obviously ask for kickbacks. What do you think is the basic difference between the two?
It's a world of a difference. You can see it. I'm sorry, I don't want to say such things, but you can see it in the upbringing. एक होता है ना खानदानियत.
हाँ जी.
वो खानदानियत होती है जो kickback नहीं मांगते. And let's be honest, this property is not the only thing we buy as a huge investment. One of the biggest investments of private property is life insurance.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have never seen a life insurance gentleman or madam who has even given one part of their
Commission back,
Do you
yes.
know they make a lot more money than us?
Yes, they do.
I don't.
They get on an average, what I've heard, they get at least 60%
Yes.
of
Your
the cover that they sell. Yeah.
Diksha, please don't say such things. We'll go out. These life insurance guys with a stick, they'll hit us. So
I'm just saying I've heard, and this is subject to discussion.
But yeah, so this is what they mean, and we can see from the. And I would say, I'm not trying to belittle anyone. It is just as much or maybe more work property than insurance is paper. Yeah, we're selling a physical product.
Yeah.
And insurance only kicks in when your client is no more. Here we are always with the client. So it's little disappointing at times. You can see it in the way we are talking.
Correct.
You're not valued. It's a very important point.
Yes.
And the market norm is there. And what unfortunately we see is the bigger brokerages, they do it more
Correct.
than the smaller brokerages.
100%.
The smaller brokerages can't afford to give a kickback. How can you? Like you said, it's a volume game.
Yeah.
So yes, those who want kickbacks, please keep on taking kickbacks. It's not a big deal. If it's already a norm, it's a norm. We can't do much. But there will be, like you say, pros and cons.
Right.
There are a lot of churning of, these big brokerages. You're here today, gone tomorrow.
Correct.
Whoever sold you that property is not going to be there in a year or two. Now, do you think they will sell your property when you come back to them? It was just a transaction for them. So these are the small things we all know.
Nuances that people often ignore.
Ji.
Let's try to understand this a bit better, because in Dubai generally it's said that there are more taxi drivers than there are real estate brokers. Like itna approximately, that's the comparison.
Yeah.
Right.
Every nook and corner there's a real estate broker. Do you think fear also impacts taking these bad decisions?
So believe me, it's not easy. It's for us, it's a daily struggle of doing the right thing versus staying in business. But we have, being a smaller firm, we have been doing so well because we have earned that trust from our clients, and most of our clients are our repeat customers. So that's what we have gained.
Correct.
But at the same time, I'll put a counterpoint. Like I said, I have brokers in my company who haven't closed in 6 months. And they come to my table and they said, sir, he wants something back. Can we do it? I said, look, I'm going to give you the commission. What you do is your business.
Right.
And that's all I can say, because if they have to give it back to them, I'm not going to give it from our agency brokerage.
Sure.
If I'm going to give it to, and I feel bad for them. And I know that poor guy might have to give some part of his. Now, how does that guy sleep at night? Who has the money to buy a 2 million, 5 million property, and maybe my broker who's not closed a deal in 6 months has maybe made 40, 50K or whatever, and he has to give part of that also back to him. So I feel for them, and I feel whoever's listening to them, if there are more brokers and taxi drivers, that means the brokers are making less money than taxi drivers. And there's a lot of exit. I have so many friends and family who are in brokerage. You're not in brokerage anymore.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Yeah, there is 20,000, 30,000 brokers. But there's so much churning out. Maybe
Right.
because they can't survive. You have to
Correct.
run the
Survival
house.
is the question, no?
So yeah, most of the time they don't stay. And I feel the people who do not give kickbacks stay in for the long term, because then they are exposed to the genuine clients.
Right.
And you're not just giving a service of buy a property. You have to do so many other things. Now, we do property management, we do rentals. How do you think I will rent for someone client? I have clients who ask a kickback on my rental commission also. I'm like, dude, I'm renting your house for 100,000.
Yeah.
It's a 5% agency commission we get, 5,000. What about?
Seriously.
And then, I'll come back to UK. So
Yeah.
UK, I think all of you know a very big corporation called Foxtons.
Yes.
So Foxtons manages my properties in the UK.
Right.
So if I get from that £1 million property, I make £50,000. Okay. See that? That's my Jeep. What I get my rent, £4,000 a month.
Yes.
Do you know how to find a tenant and just manage that property? How much they charge me?
No idea.
I'll tell you. And it's on. I'll give you paper. You can
Yeah.
16.5%.
Oof.
Wow.
And the best part, Dubai, we are in such a beautiful country, 5% VAT.
Right.
You know what's the VAT in UK? 20.
20.
16.5 plus 20% VAT, 20%. So from 50,000, I'm getting 40,000 pounds. 10,000 pounds Foxtons is taking. Of course, 2 is going to government, 8 is going to Foxtons. Just to rent my house. On top of that, I have to pay then taxes. This is just a VAT.
Yeah.
Whatever income I get at 40,000 pound, another 20% tax. So I get 35,000 pounds out of my 50. Here, that guy, 100,000 dirhams rent. I'm saying I'm finding a tenant for you. 5% property we charge. Foxton is charging 16%. We are charging 5%. Why are you charging? You're getting from the tenant, no 5%. Why are you charging me property management? I said, when your thing leaks in the middle of the night, the tenant will call you or our team. But it's funny, it's just very funny that they are making so much more money than UK and USA. And the dignity of labor and the costs are so much high.
Sure.
And it's just a matter of time, Diksha.
Correct,
Today or tomorrow, the market will correct.
Yes.
And I am an optimist. We will get up. I'm not saying I want super money.
Correct.
But we should get our due dignity of labor.
Absolutely.
I'll use that word again.
Absolutely. So this is the question that was coming to next, that zooming out, in the long term, how do you think that these issues actually affect or impact the credibility of the UAE real estate market?
I don't think it gets affected, to be very honest, because
Yeah.
the government is doing a stellar job.
Yeah.
They have stopped that first. If you remember 2005 and 10, on an MOU you could transfer properties. Now you have 4% tax. If you're buying an off-plan property, you have to pay 50% NOC, and you have to get a NOC what price you're selling at.
Correct.
Yeah.
So from a developer point of view, the credibility is really not getting affected. If anything, it's getting stronger.
Right.
Dubai is not if you're attracting 900 billion dirhams in the market, it's just that there are a few, in any market, like I said, there are a few naysayers, there are a few brokers who are spoiling. And I'm sure today or tomorrow, the government is so smart, they will come up with a system. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is to stop this practice. How they'll stop, I don't know. I hope somebody is listening, but it should be stopped.
Yeah.
Mitul, which is the worst question or weirdest question you have been asked by a buyer?
Let me think about it. I think they wanted they had found out from one of their sources. I think they'd gone directly to the developer's sales office.
Yeah.
And they had found out exactly how much commission a broker's paid. I don't know how they found out, or through what documents, or through some leaks or something.
Okay.
They had come up to me and they said, we want the full commission back.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, please listen to what you're saying,
Yeah.
And so they were like, I was like, how am I going to get food on my plate back home? How am I going to pay my rent? And they were like, that's not up to me to
हमारी
manage.
problem नहीं है.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, please, I don't want your business. You can go directly
तब
to
तो
the
हमारी
developer.
What you should have told
Yeah.
them, Mitul, should know. If, for example, the commission is 2%, well, I'll give 2.5. I'll give 0.5 from my pocket for the honor of working with you.
Correct, correct.
You should promise, because a lot of people do that. You know, I'm being honest, Mitul.
Yeah.
I see these cases daily. I just spoke about it. Ki they promise the whole commission back and then they run away.
Yeah.
I have one. We'll give one more story.
Yeah.
I was on speakerphone. I didn't know. One of my investors called me. How much are you giving back? I said, nothing, sir. I was on speakerphone with another broker, and that broker was an employee of a big organization. And he said, sir, look, Rohit is not giving you, I will give you. And I'll give you 3%. He said, okay, it was a good 10 million dirham villa.
Yeah.
So 300,000 he committed back. And 3 months later, I got the call. He's blocked me. He's not picking up the phone. I should have bought from you.
Yeah.
At least you would have given me one sweet ka dabba. I would have got that from you, but now he's blocked me, and I've gone to his boss, and the boss said, who told
Yeah.
told you?
Who
Go
committed,
wherever,
yeah.
go to
Yeah.
It's not a
Imar,
formal
go to
thing.
DLD, do
Yeah.
complain, you will only be in trouble.
Yeah.
Correct,
The
correct.
poor
correct.
guys have to know, and I again say serves you right. So yeah, give next
They
time
do.
someone asks, no,
Yeah.
and don't pay them. No
Yeah,
problem.
don't pay them.
They let them come to me. I'll say, who asked me?
You block them as well.
No, but no, as a firm, we want the cream of the crop, you know. We
Correct,
want like
correct.
the clients who trust us.
Who appreciate.
And we
yes.
want to trust them
Yes,
back
yes.
also, you know. So for us, it's a obligation. It's a good gesture to
Correct.
find the best clients, and you know, sometimes we're lucky, sometimes we're not, but we have to make do with what we get.
Indeed.
Also, you know, we all, like all of us, we entered real estate because we are passionate about, you know, buying and selling property.
Sure.
But, you know, when the opening question is, how much am I going to get, instead of discussing the community or the layout or, you know, the floor plan, it's a bummer.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
It's very, you know,
You don't feel
insulting
good,
and
no?
You don't feel good.
You don't feel
feel
good.
violated.
Yeah.
They feel triggered. कि क्या हो रहा है?
Yeah.
But ठीक है, I hope they will learn the right way. See, every market goes through a
Yes.
maturity phase.
Yes.
When I'm talking about UK, it must have happened before also. We
Of
don't
course,
know. It's a
of course.
400 year old. US is also 300 years old. You know,
Oh,
my
let's correct
contract
that
in
a
UK is 1722.
Okay. Correct.
So 1722 is, you know, before
Ages.
India independence,
Yes,
before everything.
yes.
So that's how old and mature that market is.
Correct.
So, you know, I cannot buy a property in UK. We don't have solicitor in place.
Sure.
So I have to pay the broker. Then a solicitor comes.
Yeah.
Then a KYC agent comes. A AML agent comes. There are so many expenses to acquire a
Correct.
property. You should be blessed. You're in Dubai that a broker can do A to Z transaction for you, and you're just paying a few points.
You know, very interestingly, Rohit, somebody, I spoke to a lawyer many years ago, and somebody was like, you know, all of these rules and regulations have been applied because somebody once took advantage of not doing it right. And that's how the laws and rules and solicitors, etc., have come into picture. So I think the earlier people start realizing not to take advantage of this, the longer this phase will go. And because UAE, like we know, they're very quick with bringing policies, permits,
Yes.
implementations, things. You know, let's make it proper and, you know, make it more complex and add more levels and stuff of scrutiny for people's protection. So before that, it's better if, you know, people understand. If people don't understand, then ultimately the government will do something to
step
make them
up.
understand. That's how it is.
I'm sure they're already on it.
Yes,
Must
yes.
be, yeah. Well, thank you everyone. We had a wonderful conversation on this
Thank you.
very controversial topic. It was a pleasure speaking with both of you for the first time here. And
Pleasure.
Rohit, as always, it's a pleasure having you. For everyone watching on this podcast, I would sincerely request you to subscribe to the YouTube channel and, of course, share this with all your friends who are investing in property and tell them not to encourage kickbacks. They might be losing out on more than what they're thinking they'll be gaining. We'll see you very soon with another interesting topic. Thank you very much.